Hi, this is Congressman Tom Cole, the 4th District in Oklahoma, and this is another one of our weekly chats. This week, like last week, has been dominated by impeachment. We've had the first public hearings in the impeachment process. So far, frankly, we haven't learned anything we didn't already know. And the three witnesses that have appeared so far, one of them, by the way, is testifying literally right now, so perhaps things could change. But none of the three actually were on the call that sparked the whole whistleblower and then impeachment episode. So we're getting context and background, I suppose, but we're certainly not getting anything new or startling. These are witnesses that frankly didn't see anything firsthand that was appropriate or inappropriate on the part of the president. I think we are seeing, though, that how partisan the process is. Frankly, the Republicans haven't been able to call any witnesses, haven't been able to introduce any exculpatory evidence. As a matter of fact, the way the rules are written, they can't even yield time to another member of Congress to ask a question. You saw an incident like that today, sadly, when the ranking member, that is the top Republican, could not yield time to another Republican member who had a legitimate point of order to make and a question to ask. So the process is unfair. I think the most unfair part of it, though, is, again, the president doesn't have an attorney there. The president's counsel is not allowed to cross-examine. The president's counsel is not allowed to call witnesses to rebut or to explain things as they see fit, and that's fundamentally unfair. And in the past, when we impeached Richard Nixon and Bill Clinton, both of them had attorneys at the main impeachment committee, which was the judiciary. Clearly, in this case, the House Intelligence Committee is the main impeachment committee, and the president's totally unrepresented. So in my view, that will probably delegitimize whatever comes out of the hearings. Actually, there are some other things going on. There are negotiations on appropriations. Lost in all this impeachment circus probably is the fact that the government actually runs out of money next week and could potentially shut down. We think we're going to be able to avoid that. We'll have a vote next week, but we're still not getting our work done. Now, there's, again, some additional negotiations that maybe we could finally get our work done by the end of the year. And there was a little bit of progress made on the Appropriations Committee at the top levels. That is, we've already agreed on a total amount of money, but you also have to agree on how much for each of the 12 bills. We've agreed on defense. The other 11 are still up in the air, so that needs to get done. And my understanding is there was some serious progress on that finally this week. So perhaps next week, and certainly when we get back from Thanksgiving, Congress will get down to actually doing its job and funding the government completely and appropriately for the next year. But again, I think impeachment's going to continue to dominate the political scene, certainly in the House for the balance of the year. And then it'll certainly spill into next year because we'll have some sort of trial in the Senate. But again, another week where we didn't get very much done. We're basically lost in this impeachment quagmire and we're likely to be here for a while.